What's up guys, MickeyMoTiOnZ here and welcome to the Formula 1 2013 game news series. In this series I keep you up to date with all the game news from my sources, which are usually from tweets from the game developers such as Steve Hood and Andy Gray, and also from forum posts. So in this episode I'm going to be talking about AI, which mostly affects career mode. So Steve Hood tweeted last night that there is going to be an increased challenge from the AI this year for those that want it. Now this comes after several complaints after every single F1 game that has been released since Formula 1 2010 that the career mode has been too easy on the highest difficulty. Now in career mode, if you're driving with one of the slower cars like the Marussia, it will actually still be quite fast, especially if you put the right setup and if you actually have a good start. And you know, starting can be so easy in Formula 2012 in career mode. Like, the AI is usually so slow on the first lap, they're way too cautious. I could literally start in last place and then literally after a few turns I'm already up into like 7th, 8th place. And it wouldn't even matter what tyres I'm on, it would usually last well as long as I had a good setup for the car. I guess a crucial factor for career mode is to get the right physics, the right handling, so that when you make the setup it's still going to be so easy to pass the faster cars such as, I don't know, Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, or even if you're lucky, Red Bull. I remember one time I managed to start somewhere in like 16th, 17th on the highest difficulty, and I managed to make it up into 2nd place. To this day, I still don't think that Codemasters have managed to find that sweet spot when it comes to physics and handling. I still think that the 11-11 glitch is still in the game somewhere. I think what happened was they haven't been changing the physics. All they have been doing is like making tweaks just to make it better, just until the new consoles would come out. Now I honestly don't think Formula 1 2013 will be on the next gen consoles. If it is, I'm going to be very shocked, because I don't think the game is at a high standard to be on the new console. And I say that because all they're doing on this game is perfecting everything that they've had from so far of all the F1 games that they've made, and trying to make it as best as they can. No glitches, no penalty problems or whatever, trying to make it as perfect as possible, so that when they move over to Formula 1 2014 with the next gen consoles, they can actually use the data that they've already got and add a lot more, you know, features in the game, and obviously add better graphics, add a better physics system. Now on the topic of physics, I do know that Steve Hood tweeted out saying that the physics is going to be similar to 2011. I think it's going to be a mix of 2011 and 2012 together, just to make that right balance, because some people prefer 2011, some people prefer 2012. What I advise them to do, and if you're watching Steve Hood, you have to make sure you test out every single wheel that you have there, because that's going to be so crucial, especially on the PS3, because so many people had problems with the steering wheels. It was unbelievable. Nobody could find the right settings. Nobody really knew what the recommended settings were. So what I advise you guys to do is make a recommended setting as default for every single wheel, so that, you know, when you start up the game, it's kind of annoying when you can't get that right balance with the wheel, and you're having to figure out for like a whole week trying to figure out what the right wheel setup is, what the right settings are. And it always depends on people's driving styles. That's the only problem. So what you guys need to do is figure out people's driving styles. So like have like just get many people in your office to test out the game on the wheel, and then what you can do is figure out what the aggressive wheel settings are, the normal settings, and the smooth settings for the smooth drivers. So you should do that on every single wheel, because it saves everyone a lot of time and a lot of hassle to try and figure out the settings, because it's a real put off. I mean, I remember the first whole month I was just so depressed because I couldn't get the game working perfectly with the wheel. And what made things worse was they kept patching the game, and the wheel settings were different every single time on default, so you could never get the perfect settings. Now I know this was more of a problem on the PS3, because on Xbox and PC I know you can adjust the amount of rotation on most wheels. So I don't know, you guys figure that out. You guys are the ones who create the games here, so you guys should know what to do. But anyway, I'm just blabbering on now. But it's going to be interesting to see if Formula 2011 is going to have that similar lock-to-lock feel. I doubt it. Even though there is going to be that 2011 similar physics engine, I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think in the comments. Guys, please make sure you like this video. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I do a lot more Formula 1 2013 game news. And I have the series called Formula 1 2013 Forum, where your comments get shown in the next episode. Also, I do Formula 2012 live streams from Friday to Sunday at 6:30 PM on PS3. But for now, this is MickeyMoTiOnZ. I'm out. See you. Peace.